As of right now, the Season 2 trailer for The Mandalorian literally just dropped, so I'm going to be reacting to that today, but first, I would actually like to review Season 1, as I don't think I've ever talked about it on this channel. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into this fun video. If you look through all of the movies and shows Star Wars has produced, you'll notice two things. One, wow, there's a lot of Jedi no one's ever heard of before. And two, bounty hunters, thievery, and Mandalorians never really got any sort of representation, outside of some episodes in the Clone Wars and Boba Fett and Jango Fett in the original 6. So when Solo came out, I was mildly excited to see a new perspective on this world everyone knows. Truth be told, I was kinda tired of the Jedi being the only focus for a lot of movies and shows anyway. And then the movie came out and it was kinda bad. Alright, that's not really fair. But it is true that Solo is pretty forgotten about with its fine execution and fine characters and fine plot, and while it did give us a small glimpse into this world of thievery, its forgettable nature made me completely unaware of its positives. If Solo didn't exist, I think I would have come into The Mandalorian with more excitement. And I still did, don't get me wrong. But this time I was a lot more cautious. I don't like shows as much as movies for the most part, and after Solo, I was pretty sure this was going to be a fine experience. I've never been so happy to be wrong. Before we get into the characters and scale and plot, all things that are really important, I want to first showcase just how well The Mandalorian is made. It is incredible how much thought and care was put into every aspect of this show, especially visually. The costumes look fantastic. They feel like they fit perfectly into this world, yet they are new and distinct from one another. Mando's old armor in episode 1 is a far cry from Jango's or Boba's. It has damaged brown shoulder guards and chest plates with a refined silver helmet. Each part of his suit has a different discrepancy that indirectly tells the audience how much blood is on his hands. I mean, he is still a bounty hunter, even if he is the protagonist. The traveler that helps the Mandalorian has a simple tunic that blends in with his overall pacifist nature, compared to the Mandalorian who always wears his armor because he's always on guard, both physically and emotionally. The sets look amazing. Every room has 1,000 different props that make it feel like we're in a Jawa sand village or a Sith city or a busy ship. It's just perfect. The editing and cinematography feel like a Star Wars product too. A lot of the scenes have the same circular in and out jump cut that the original trilogy had, and a lot of the shots have the same open feeling too. Take episode 5 for example. Mando and this bounty hunter are going through an open sand world, it's not specified which one, on speeder bikes as the camera uses big open shots to show us the scale of this Star Wars universe. It's very in line with the big camera shots happening all across the Star Wars saga. Hey critic, what about the weird score? I loved the weird score. It was super different and original, heightening how different this way of life is compared to the other way of life we've seen in Star Wars products before this. Not sure what else there is to say, I just really like the music. I get why it didn't work for some people, but to me it exemplified bounty hunters. IG-11 is one of the best droids in the entire franchise in my opinion. He's obviously not as recognizable as someone like C-3PO or even R8, but he is such a powerful, awesome killer that he easily makes the list of the top 5 strongest characters outside of the Jedi. His establishing scene in the first episode is incredible because of the fact that he makes conquering an entire village alone seem easy. It's such a cool idea for a droid to have a split body that can move independent of each other, so that he can shoot in a million different directions. I also like that we're seeing more droids that are just as capable as humans, especially in a world this technologically advanced. The other characters are, fine, I guess. None of them are really interesting in my opinion. They are fun to watch and you do care about them and they definitely fit into this world, but I just don't find them that deep or incredibly likable. I just like the droid because he was cool. It's really the world and the way this movie is made that makes it great. It's really nice to see a Star Wars product made by Disney that lives up to audience and critics' expectations. So you can imagine how much I want the second season to be good, right? Well, let's see it then. All right, so I have not seen not even a second of this video. I'm really excited to see the season 2 because, like I just explained, season 1 was really good. So let's see. Let's see what it is. So excited. I haven't reacted to something in so long. Looks like they're bringing back a weird score. It's going to be different, hopefully.
Show me the one whose safety deemed such destruction.
Ooh, okay.
Reunite it with its own kind.
Where?
This you must determine. The songs of eons past tell of battles between Mandalore the Great and an order of sorcerers called Jedi.
You expect me to search the galaxy and deliver this creature to a race of enemy sorcerers?
This is the way.
You know this is no place for a child. Wherever I go, he goes. So I've heard.
Of course, you got some Yoda cuteness. Yikes.
This is the way.
Oh, man. Oh, man. Okay, that was an amazing trailer. I'm not gonna lie. Now I'm, like, really hyped for the second season. It looks like it's gonna be a little more story-focused. Like, it's going to focus on Yoda. Like, I feel like the past season, it was really, really good, but it did have, like, a couple of, meaningless episodes, like, a couple of things where it's just filler. Like, it was good filler, but this one looks like it's going to be taking Baby Yoda's journey, which I think is gonna be a little more interesting than just the Mandalorian way of life. That looked really, really good. The sets look better than ever. The costumes look awesome, just as awesome. I was worried they'd go a little lazy, but it still looks amazing. I'm really excited for that. I hope IG-11, I hope there's like some sort of replacement for IG-11 because he was really awesome. He did make the series much better. I hope that we get to flesh out a little bit more Mandalorian, but this looked really, really good. Honestly, now I'm really excited. I hope it's good. I think it'll be good. After seeing that trailer, it looks like it's going to be a little more story focused. Looks like it has a better idea of what it wants to be. And I think we're still going to have that great world and some great sets. So I really think it's going to be awesome.